I think I'm getting better. Or, at the very least, I have more stamina than before. I know, I can finally climb the chair without my legs giving out halfway through. I mean, I'm by no means an athlete, but still. This is all thanks to you, hun. You have no idea how much this means to me. Yeah, I think we can call it for the day. I'm gonna go take a nap, alright? All this movement is still a bit much for my body to handle. Wake me up if you need anything. Good night, Cuddlebug. See you at supper time. Oh, is it time for food? Alright, I'm coming. Outside? Why are we eating there? Oh my goodness. Hon, what is all this? This place looks beautiful. Did you pick these flowers while I was asleep? It must have taken you so long to bring them here. You really went through all this effort? For me? Wow. I don't know what to say. Thank you. What kind of food did you make? It's creative, I'll give you that. No, Ruffles, go away. This isn't for you. Besides, you just ate. Good boy. Wow, this is really good. Where'd you learn how to make it? Come on now. Do you really expect me to believe that? There's no way you just improvised a recipe like this. I suppose you're right. You must be used to working with odd ingredients and making meals out of whatever you can find. You gotta teach me sometime. Hun, why did you do all this? The flowers, the dinner outside. This is all a lot. Really? I don't know if I'm all that special. I mean, helping you was just basic kindness, right? All those compliments just kind of blurted out. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking when I said those things. Well, I'm glad you appreciate them. You think I look attractive? Are you sure? As I said, I'm not that great. Stop it, you're gonna make me all embarrassed. If I'm being honest, I think you're attractive too. No, I'm serious. It's something I should have admitted earlier. While we're on the topic of admitting things, Sorry, I'm just afraid to say it. Huh? What do you mean you'll say it first? Oh gosh. Is that really true? Are you really in love with me? No, hon, you didn't say anything wrong. I'm just... When we first met, we lived in completely different worlds. I was a human and you were a borrower. And despite the two of us being so similar, the situation made it feel completely different. When I looked at you, I did see a person, but we were just so different, you know? I felt more like a caretaker to you. Like I was taking care of someone who was helpless. And even though it was only for a night, I was comfortable with fulfilling that role. I hope you don't feel offended by that, hun. I'm not trying to insult you. I just want to explain my thoughts a bit better. But then, of course, this happened. I was completely overwhelmed. I was lost, scared, alone. But you were there to help me. All of a sudden, I wasn't your caretaker. We were on equal footing. Well, relatively speaking. You had to play the role of my caretaker, just in a different way. You guided me, you comforted me, and you trained me. All of this so that I could be confident and able to take care of myself until I got back to normal. You didn't dehumanize me in the way that I once did. And now that we are living in the same world, I began to feel things. Things for you. I never want to feel this way about anyone ever again. The last time I made myself vulnerable like this, they hurt me. And I'm so torn because one part of me really, really likes you. And the other part of me just doesn't want to be hurt again. I'm not saying I don't trust you. I'm just saying, gosh, I don't know. What'd you say? I appreciate the thought, hun, but I can't wait any longer. I need to face this part of myself. The part that's scared of being vulnerable. It's the reason why this new life has been so difficult for me. The reason I've been accidentally hurting your feelings. Yeah, I could tell. Remember the day you first started training me? And later that night, I just shut your feelings down? I felt so bad afterwards, but I also didn't want to be in such a vulnerable position again. And I'm not going to let that side control me anymore. Cuddlebug, ever since I shrank to this size, my entire perspective of you has changed. You're no longer just this sweet little thing I could take care of. You're a person. You've done nothing but treat me with patience and respect ever since we first met. You're just so kind, so caring, so generous. I never would have made it this long if it wasn't for your help. And I know that my goal is to eventually get back to my regular size. But even after that point, my perspective of you won't change. I'm never going to treat you like a helpless creature ever again. I promise. So, with all that said, I have a confession to make. What was that? Rain? Hun, what are we supposed to do? Under the flowers? Right. What now? Well, we can't just sit out here until the storm is over. The dirt, it's getting muddy. We're gonna sink if we don't leave now. Run for it? Are you sure that's a good idea? Of course I don't know any other way. Alright, I'll hold your hand. Tell me when. Help! I'm gonna... I almost died. My life flashed before my eyes. God, I was so worried about the critters that could kill me. I didn't realize the damn weather was just as dangerous. No, I'm not okay. Oh, what do you mean, calm down? I almost drowned. If Ruffles hadn't been there to pull me out, I would have died. I was about to drown in a puddle. A puddle! I'm completely helpless. How could I think even for a minute that I was safe like this? Am I really that much of an idiot, or... It happened again. This is what happened last time I fell in love. I was so blinded by how I felt that I completely ignored all the warning signs around me. Only last time the dangers were emotional. This time, my life is what was in danger. I need to change back. I have to change back. I can't take care of myself like this, and even you aren't prepared for everything. I'm not blaming you. I'm just... Neither of us were ready for something like that. If I hadn't made that stupid wish, I wouldn't be here right now. No, hon, I know you're trying to help, but... Please. I need to be alone right now.